Good morning, good morning, good morning. Make sure I don't see no rabbits popping out of here, B. Hold on, yo. Good morning, though. Woke up early. Woke up early in the morning. I'm usually up. So, Monday through Friday, I'm always up early. So, Saturday, it's like I gotta get reinducted into waking up early type shit. You know I should go, man. So, I decided to take a walk with y'all. What's up? This is my recording. Take a walk. Today's a relaxed day. I ain't even want to do too much. So I'm like, you know what? Since a nigga struggling to go to sleep right now, let me just, you know what I mean, wake my ass up and take a walk. Feel me? Feeling a little, you know what I mean? Feel a little better about yourself when your money is right. Got your head good. It's not really that much stress type shit like that. This a whole nother, I wouldn't call it a borough. This is a whole nother town. Still same old, just a different day. Anyway, what's happening though? I'm gonna take a walk, talk to y'all. I got 40 minutes to chop it up, chop and screw. We're gonna chop this shit up like Chinese food. You feel me? It's another beautiful day. It's a loach. It's not there. It's a hoodie weather. Feel me? It's hoodie. Mm, mm, mm. Feel me? These bitches be looking fine. It's everything. Everything about a female is gorgeous. She don't even know. I swear these girls don't know. Feel me? Everything about them. To the smallest detail. That's why I said they don't even know. The smallest detail about a female is her feminine energy. She can use it in so many ways, you feel me? She's already been given a gift to do these things on her own. Like she don't even have to try. She don't. She ain't even gotta try. Oh, by the way, we not smoking or nothing like that, you feel me? I don't do that. I told these niggas I'm not doing that, so it's like, I told you niggas I'm not doing I don't understand why people don't understand that. I don't do that anymore. I graduated. Feel me? We ain't gotta do that anymore, man. No backwoods, no weed, nothing like that. You feel me? None of those shits. Now we don't drink alcohol. The most we drink is wine. You know, and that champagne. That's champagne. But that's about it. Wine is good for you. Literally, it's fruits. You feel me? Wine is good for you. Anyway, grapes. Grapes. But the rest of it, we don't even do none of that. You feel me? You feel me? But back to these. Nah, that wasn't even the topic of the day. I just seen it and I had to comment on it. Anyway, I don't have a topic. I just wanted you guys to walk with me. Walk with your nigga. Talk with your nigga. Came shut it down with Ski Mance and 4 Pound. I came out early because I was hoping it was just quiet out here. But it's still, you still got people with cars making noise. I like the quietness sometimes. Silence. I like it sometimes. You feel me? I like my quietness. It helps me think, you feel me? Because I got a great mind and I need silence. A lot of thoughts come in and out. Especially when you have so many people working against you. Feel me? I'm powerful like that because I have so much attention directed towards me. It gives me power. And I'm not just saying that, oh, that's why that one is a low. Because this shit is like a circular motion. That's why it takes longer that way. It's supposed to just, whatever. You feel me? The reason why a person, you see, even social media is graded by how many people follow you. That's the number one reason for road rage. It's people like that. You see, some people get in their car and feel empowered. They think they're the engine. They think they're the car, so they feel empowered. But if they was walking side by side to me, they wouldn't do none of that shit. They don't do none of that shit. You never seen a man act like that when he's out of his car. They carry themselves very responsible. But when these little niggas get out these powerful cars, it's like you see the difference. It's like, all right, now you have sense. But once you get in your car, you feel so empowered. You feel like you can do any and everything. You feel me? Y'all niggas gotta stop living like cowards. You feel me? Just because you feel like you're protected by the 4 doors or 2 doors with an engine, you think that you that nigga. They think they that nigga because they protected by like 2 doors or 4 doors. So they think they that nigga. But when you step out the car, you don't behave the same way. So all these so-called road rage incidents, that's just coward behavior. It's niggas acting immature and impatient. Man, don't do that shit, man. You feel me? You see what happened when a little kid got shot and everything else because of some damn road rage incident. Because these people are cowards, man. You don't do shit like that. You don't do shit like that. Like, you feel me? They act so like it's the power of the engine. Remember, they treat themselves like an object. So when they in the object, they can't separate themselves from the object that they're in. Remember, your car is an object too. So they can't separate themselves from the object that they're in. So they become part of the object that they operate in, not knowing that they are the operator of that object itself. You feel me? You gotta then all this shit is like, they can't even get their mind wrapped around what they're doing. Then you get into the whole road rage incident. Because they will treat their car better than they treat a human. Case in point, they will treat their car better than they treat a human. So if you try to hit their car and you didn't even hit it, they're more likely to take your life for trying to hit their car. But yeah, if I kick your car, you get personal. You feel me? It's the object. You know what I mean? They treat people like objects. You feel me? They treat themselves like an object. It's just that the object got a value on it. That object on the highest shelf. Then you got the object on the lowest shelf. You feel me? Stuff like that. But these niggas treat each other like objects. And I'm like, yo, you not your car, man. Once you get out your car, then how come you don't behave the same way? Why you don't have walk rage? What's up? You feel me? Why you put on the front like you really, like you not your car, man? They just love the engine. It gets them excited. It provides them with that insecurity of empowerment because they hear the engine. You feel me? They become one with the sound. They're like, and the speed of it. The tires rolling on the pavement. It makes them feel superior. It makes them feel like, imagine moving that fast. It's like you pushing 200, 100. And you thinking of yourself as an object. Yeah, it gives you an ego that cannot be matched. It gives you a false sense of entitlement, a false sense of power, a false sense of control. You feel me? So they go deep into believing this shit. They think they're the car. They think they're the Jaguar. They think they're the Lambo. They think they're the engine of the car itself. You feel me? And you like, damn, man, calm down, man. Like, I'm sorry I cut you off. Like, calm down. Nah, that nigga really think like, yo, you cut him off. It's like, he felt so powerful in that moment. He really think he's the car. He's like, yo, how dare you try to hit me? You almost hit me. It's like, yo, calm down, man. It's a human life over there. You try to kill somebody over somebody hitting your car, and this is what happened at Rose Ray incident. The nigga got mad. We don't even know who it is, but I guess he tried to scare the lady by shooting one in the back of his car. And guess what happened? They end up hitting a little kid, and the kid died. You feel me? Nah, I mean, this shit ain't right, man. Because these niggas want to act crazy and shit. Like, they don't have the... You see, when you generate power from your own self, you don't need no materialistic things. I can generate happiness on my own. I can generate power on my own. I can generate understanding on my own. I don't need no attachments or components or to be detached from something for me to feel or unfeel something. No, nigga. We generate this shit from self. Feel me? This is what we generate. Look at me, nigga. I'm out here solo. I do this shit on my own. You have to be. You feel me? This is growth in itself. Remember, when you come into this world, right? You have to be attached. Even you so. Come on, man. How do we start? Let me start this shit off. Hold on. How many minutes I got? When you come into this world through your mother's womb, you already attached through the umbilical cord. As a matter of fact, you so attached that when you come into this world, you don't have your own breath. The breath that your mother takes is what you breathe in. So you and your mother have the same breath. So that's an attachment itself. Plus you have the umbilical cord. That's an attachment itself. You don't even choose the food that you like. The food that your mother eats is what you eating in the womb too. Then when you come out the room, you get detached from the umbilical cord. Now you still attached to your mother because your mother has to breastfeed you. So she's still feeding you into this world. That's another attachment. So when you come into this world, the first 9 months, you attach to your mother. Well, before 9 months, but the 9 months you attach to your mother. When you come out the womb, the first few months to a year, you attach to your mother still. Then when you get off that breast milk and everything else, you're gonna be attached to your mother until, let's just say, roughly, some people it takes them a little older. Let's say 3 years. So at 3 years old, right? Bam. Now you still gotta be. When you detach from your mother, you have to be attached to your community, the environment, the information that you gotta take in now, because you have to study everything else. You have to study. Hey, I'm a big kid now. I'm a boy or I'm a girl. You studying all these things. You studying your name, a name that was given to you that you didn't even choose. So these are another attachments. So you haven't even come into your own yet. Then they're telling you got to go to school. You got to do this. You got to do this. You got to become a man. You learn what a man is. You learn what a woman is. You learn how to communicate. You learn a language. Oh, you be like, oh, I'm Hispanic. I'm a Catholic. I'm an African. These are things that you learn. You don't choose to be these things. You learn that you were born into it. You feel me? Oh, I'm white. I am a scholar. I'm this, that, and the third. You learn these things. You feel me? When you come into this world. So you still attached. There's another course. You feel me? You're attached. Then you go into college and everything else. You get your degree and everything else. Now you have to be attached to a corporation. By then, most people who have their kids and they repeating the cycle. They repeat the cycle. Hold on, I gotta make that. They have their kids and they're repeating the cycle. They still haven't got the chance to find themselves yet, because everything that you've been doing has been done for survival purposes. You feel me? You learning to survive in this so-called environment world that we in. You learning to be one with the community that you in. You feel me? You have to learn to fit into the community. You have to learn to fit into society itself. Your very name itself. You can't name yourself some name that nobody can really pronounce. That name that you name yourself, people have to adapt to pronouncing your name, or it has to fit into the community that you came from. If you have an African name, more than likely you fit into a community. It took us a while to learn Atakakumpo. Like, you feel me? It took us a while, but in the beginning we would just call him Giannis, the Greek freak. You feel me? Just so that he can fit into a society that he will feel welcome in. So most of the things that we do, we learn to fit in. You feel me? We just learn to fit in. Like, you don't have your own identity yet. So when do you become your own person? When do you start to learn your own self? When you part of the crew and everything else like that, when do you become that individual, that so-called individual? You can't be an individual, because everything about you as an individual, everything about you as a self, you had to take from different components to attach it to yourself to become who you are. You couldn't be you because you had to learn from others to be you. You dig? Hold on, let me do this shit real quick, now come back up. I walk all the way out here, I might as well get some. Truth be told, I came out here. It stinks in this bitch, by the way. You feel me? So you had to learn to be like the way people grow their beard, your style and everything else. Most of these people look the same, man. They look like Joe Blow from 50 years ago. You feel me? And I look like the same nigga from 100 years ago. We are just learning. You feel me? Feel me? People learn to hate me. I came to Cali, and guess what? They learned to hate me. They didn't give me the chance or the opportunity. Eventually, they grew up on them. It's like I can't stand this motherfucker. True indeed. But they've learned. We learn to the things that we like. We learn. We don't even know whether we like these things. We just learn from our peers. You feel me? These people are jealous of me, man. They believe, they think I have enough. They're like, oh, he has too much. And it's like, yo, why you counting my money, nigga? Stop counting my money, man. Then they start to, then they try to make it seem like, oh, he used to have pennies and go to the teller machine and everything else and pour pennies in there and everything. I'm like, that is all true, but at the same time, the money that I'm spending right now, I always had that. I never spent it. So if I'm pouring what makes you think that when I came here, I started getting a lot of money? I came here, I'm taking more responsibility, which means I'm spending more money, you dickhead. So what made you think that I made that money just because I came to California? If it's a recipe for that, then please tell me. Everybody else will be coming. You feel me? These niggas is just jealousy. Their jealousy don't even make sense anymore. For real, like how you think niggas spend this kind of money? You think that shit happens overnight? I'm taking on more responsibility by being on my own. Nigga, fuck is you talking about? You feel me? These niggas is fools, man, about foolery. They unrealistic with their hate. And they talking about pennies. I'm like, yeah, I did that too, nigga. If I could do that today, I'll do it too, nigga. Feel me? They just jealous, man. Stop watching me, man. I don't know, I think how many bread I could take. You ain't even gonna take too much. Yeah, these niggas be watching you, being jealous. I ain't tell you to watch me. Go watch something that bring you happiness. They just be jealous, my nigga. Like they always trying to compete with you and shit. Nigga, I've been through too much for you niggas to try to compete with me, man. I ain't competing with you niggas. That's what got me in this position anyway, trying to compete with others. Feel me? I'm trying to give them the game. They don't want to listen. Anyway, man. Yeah, stop watching me, man. They watching you and they envious and they get jealous and shit like that. That shit don't even make sense, man. Stinks in this bitch. Anyway, man, what was I talking about? Yeah, so when you come into this world, man, look, man, you're learning to like any and everything. So when do you become a man of your own? When do you? Oh shit, hold on. When do you start to learn yourself, nigga? You grow into this shit. When you come into this world, man. When you come into this world, you don't even know who you are. You think you this nigga. You think you that nigga. You think you. No, nigga, this are things that you learn. And you pick and choose which one you think is hot for you, and you go with it. You be like, yeah, I am Derek Scott. No, let me stop taking these cream. Shit, man. Whip it. Whip it. See, we learn these things, you dig? And when we have kids, it's like we having kids just to see what it, like niggas just have kids that they don't have plan for the kids that they're having nowadays. You feel me? That's something we don't learn. That's something we should learn. You feel me? You're not learning. You missed the course on that one. Anyway. So the guy, eggs, no, that's the West Español. It's Español. Dang, I can't even get no fucking one. Hold on, y'all. It's a big decision. It's expensive, yeah. Fuck. Fuck it. Let's take this shit. Tight. Choose that shit. Nah, that shit's expensive, bro. I ain't taking that shit. Alright. I might have to just leave that alone.
We don't need that.
Feel me? But we learn all this shit, my nigga. Feel me? We learn all of this shit, dig? I know I'm still searching. Anyway, let me get out of here. Feel me? We learn everything, man. Everything that you are, you like. I can't even begin to tell you. And I've lost focus too, because I'm thinking at the same time. That's why I usually put the phone in my pocket, but it needs to be losing focus talking to. Yeah. Anything be all I need. She is all I see. Alright, man, I'm done, man. Done. Hopefully I have enough money in this bitch, because I didn't plan to buy nothing. I came here to buy some bread. That's a fact. I got that. But I wasn't even thinking about fruits, nothing like that. Really wasn't. Let me see. Talk to me nicely. You pop, keep that smoke. Yeah, already they starting to hit your boy. They're like, motherfucker, I hate you, Jeffrey. Can't stand you.
Oh, what you open there?
Yeah, how much is that already? Oh shit, that's good. Alright. Everything in one bag, please. So if you can. No, I don't. Appreciate it. I leave it up. You feel me? This. I'm back at the store, you know, regular back walk right back. Anyway, man, this is what we do, man. So good, fuck it. Anyway, it's a nice car, god damn. Two-door coupe with the see-through roof. Feel me? So, chocolate. Even the things that we like is based on what others already liked already here, and we just pick and choose, and we mix it up. And whatever comes out of it is what we consider to like. But we are influenced by each other. We are more alike than we are apart. I mean, you hear that? They say that all the time. I'm just putting that into perspective and telling y'all what it is already. Feel me? We definitely more alike than you think. And we the same people, just different colors. You feel me? I wouldn't even say different color, different shades of the same color. It's just brown. I'm just a darker version of somebody else who's just a lighter version of me. I ain't see a human yet with 3 eyes, did I? Nah, we didn't see that. We all got the same lips, nose, and everything else. Feel me? As a matter of fact, if I can match somebody's kidney, they might take that person's kidney and put it into mine. That's what tells you we are more alike than anything else. We are constantly attached to each other. We are humans. We are creatures of convenience. You feel me? I know most of y'all niggas is jealous and shit. Y'all want to hold on to, look at the type of my hair. My hair look, no, nigga. That's insecurity. My beauty, no. No. That's insecure. That's ugliness. That's separative. You separating yourself with something that you are. In order for you to compare yourself to something, that thing has to be worthy of your comparison. So the fact that you're comparing yourself to somebody else, talking about look at me, look at my hand, this, that tells me that the opponent is of a worthy opponent for you to compare yourself to. You feel me? I mean, think about it. You have to be of a worthy opponent for you to compete with somebody else. That person has to be worthy. You feel me? Like you are the person that you attach to. You are your component. You are your opposition. You feel me? So I don't know how people be trying to degrade the opposition to the point of no return. And I'm like, how you think people are going to look at you? That's why the great ones, like Michael Jordan, used to hype up his opponents. He'd get them mad enough to bring their best. Muhammad Ali did the same thing too. He's like, so when I beat you, there's no excuse. Bring it on, type shit like that. So when I beat you, I know that you was worthy of an opponent. You feel me? Like, come on, man. Come on, stop playing, man. I still ask the question, when people tell you, know yourself, know that self, and everything else like that, when do you really know yourself? When? When does the self come in? At what age? Or what opportunity in life that do you allow yourself to be yourself? You feel me? You can't be yourself in this world. You know what you gotta do, man? You have to detach yourself. In order for you to be yourself, man, you have to detach yourself from everything that you came out of. You have to detach yourself from your family. You have to detach yourself from the old community that you was in. You have to disconnect. This is the only way you can know yourself. You literally have to become nothing. Because how can you be yourself if yourself is composed of everything else that you've learned? So in order for you to be yourself, you have to pour out everything about you. Because everything about you is not you. To find the real you. So the real question is it even possible? You feel me? Niggas ain't talking like this, man. There's only a few scholars. I ain't gonna shout them out because then they gonna get jealous of y'all niggas. You feel me? In order for you to be yourself, you have to detach yourself from everything that made you you. Your parents, your community, your interests, the clothes that you think you like, your decisions, the way you think. Like you have to become a nothing. You literally have to become a baby. even before the baby was born, because we know the baby that's in the womb is feeding off his mother's emotion. He's feeding. Black cat, baby, they can't stop you, baby. What? Act like a regular animal. You feel me? They try to say you pussy and everything else. Even that, the thought of it's not even their thought. That's not your thought, my nigga. You feel me? That concept that the insulting of people, the degrading of people, you learn all that shit from your community. The way it takes a child to raise a village. That shit ain't no lie, nigga. It really does. And it takes a child to destroy a village too. And it takes a village to destroy a child. You feel me? Everything that we know about ourselves was the influence of our surroundings. So when people tell you, love yourself, know yourself, be you, become you, like, stop trying to be like everybody else. And it's like, that's an oxymoron. Those people are morons, because they're telling you to stop trying to be like everybody else, and they are everybody else. You are literally everybody else. You are everybody else. You can't be yourself. There's no way you can be yourself. Don't listen to them. They don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about be yourself. How the fuck you gonna be yourself when yourself is defined by the people that's around you? You can never be yourself, because you don't have the opportunity in this life to be yourself. It's impossible. Because everything that you learn about you is from others. You can't even be without comparing yourself to somebody else. Because without somebody being there for you to compare yourself to, then you do not exist. So in order for me to compare myself to somebody else, I needed an opponent to compare myself to. So the person that you compare yourself to is you. It's a piece of you. It's a component of you. That's why you have to choose those. That's why when you're in a battle with somebody, or you have an opposition, or you have an enemy, you make sure that you pick a worthy opponent, because that person reflects who you are as a person. You can't degrade that person and be like, oh, this person is shit, he's dirt and everything, but yet you competing with him. What does that make you? Come on, man, these niggas full of shit, man. They can never talk to me, man.